I was talking about a different Hank.
Oh, okay. You
I
were
was
talking
talking.
about a
I was.
different Hank. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
am I doing something
I
wrong?
was. No, no, no. I was talking about a different Hank.
I didn't
Right. So
realize that
we
you
figured.
didn't realize.
Yeah. So I just remembered that. Oh fuck, I got off track. Right. So we talked with Hank, and we were just like, "Hey, you're a changeling or a shapeshifter. That's cool. Ain't gonna fuck us over, right?" And he's like, "No, probably not." And we moved on to the large crystal that was siphoning and damaging people's souls. So, not seeing any other choice, Nimue reached out with her spirit arms, and her quarry was grievously wounded. So much so that it feels like Jesus not there. For that emotional, very, very bad time, we moved through the last bits of the unexplored parts of the power station, discovering some key documents that are talking about the troubles with the power source that powers this whole city, and then we find the city itself being held open between the realm of fire, the plane of fire, and the old city itself through this giant portal that it seems like would damage us as soon as we tried to get through. And after some consternating ways of us trying to get in there, and one very key misdetail with vengeance, fire resistance, super cool. We managed to pass through, and we meet up with the dwarves and the Torgrin matriarch after all this time, and we discover that not only is the relic here that we're looking for, but they're willing, they're asking for our assistance in defeating the golems that guard the king, who still wears the crown, and and the king himself has been corrupted, or his spirit has been damaged in some grievous way, and he's still on that throne. And did I miss anything? Was that everything?
This is pretty good.
All right,
Good summation.
that's it.
Nice job.
Well then, we return to the scene of the action, where the big action is that everybody's resting.
Big nap time.
The big nap. The dwarves here are ready and willing to keep watch, heroically keeping watch while you sleep for the next 8 hours.
We just had to finish the rest.
Or just finish the rest. That's true, because your rest was interrupted. That even works better. It's only 2 hours of resting left. For those of you who didn't get to finish up before, your long rest had been interrupted, and fortunately, you managed to keep your period of activity to under an hour, so you don't have to restart again. Isn't that great? 2 more hours, and everybody is feeling sufficiently napped up. This music is not right. Get out of here. Where's that volcano sound? Right. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Is there anything that you guys are up to before proceeding further to reach the throne room of Granir Delve? Gramnir Delve. I'm gonna get all the names right this time.
I don't think I had.
I don't think I can think of anything.
If anything, I think everyone's just waking up now.
Okay then. With no further preparations required, Hasmahilda Torgrin approaches you and she says, "You look like you're doing better now. Has the time come? Are you ready to stand with us and face our foes at our side?"
Stand with us. Sukesat. You are coming with. That's a refreshing change of pace.
Says, "I will not ask all of my kin to come with me to face death, but I will not let a band of outsiders show up in the hall of my kin while I cower here, awaiting their return, letting them risk themselves to retrieve that which is, by rights, mine to wield. Yes, I'll come with."
Okay. Well, what can you do out of curiosity?
I mean, she's a matriarch. She got to be able to, handle herself.
Are you a fighter? Do you use magic?
My people may have lost much in the years since Gnashing Earth, but there is still nobility in my blood, and I have been trained in the weapon arts, much as my mother and her mother before her.
Well, I can certainly respect that as well. And if you are a warrior, as we are, we would be glad to fight by your side. You may want to stay close to me.
She nods.
When you say trained in the weapon arts, do you mean you've actually fought things? Or you just know which one is the pointy end?
She kind of rests the head of this rather large axe on the ground and leans against it, looks up at Seven, and she says, "I won't get in your way, if that's what you're asking."
Oh, I like her.
I'm convinced.
So, what do we know about these machines, these golems? Are they very big? Like how big? Are we talking like large statues? Like very big? We fought those before. We fought one before. It was damaged though.
We handled it.
I think we fought a few giant things, Cat.
Have we with you? Have we with you? Oh, no.
The Fey Queen giant thingies.
But you never really know a true construct until it shoots a crossbow bolt into what used to be your horse. Or Dima 5.
Cat, I think you need a new name besides Dima.
Is it
Dima has always been the name of my horse.
What Dima are you on now, Cat?
Twenty?
Maybe Dima's an unlucky name at this point.
No, no, no. It's still better name than just, a noun. Just saying. Is this conversation going anywhere? What are we doing?
I thought this was some sort of customary pre-battle banter that you were engaging in.
Oh, yes, but that is just him, mostly.
Yeah, they need to get a few insults into me before we go in.
Why you beat yourself up so much, huh?
It wasn't beating myself up, it was a statement, Cat.
Just saying, you just always beat yourself up and make me feel bad for poking fun at you. Whatever.
You seem a little upset, Cat. Do you need a hug?
No. Does it look like I need a... Let's go kill these golems!
Seven, go give her a hug. She needs one.
I recommend a group hug.
Pre-battle group hug.
Come on, Cat. Break it in.
Nah,
Fine.
I know I'm the least likely here, but I'm gonna pass on this one. I haven't seen vengeance.
I'm sorry.
I haven't seen vengeance top in water here in a while. It needs a little freshening up before I'm getting close to that.
The man who literally asks for hugs all the time. You are the huggiest.
Seven,
I heard you.
Seven just drops his arms and shakes his head. He's like,
No. Defeated.
God, God damn it.
Wait, Ryland, I literally was the last one in water aside from Cat.
Not good enough for me, pal. You can get behind the ears.
I drowned. How is that not good enough?
Because you gotta clean the outside, not the inside. That's all drowning does for me.
Oh, how are we going to fight these golems?
Hasmahilda is looking slightly less certain about this entire event after watching.
Kat is also looking less certain about it as well.
She looks to Nimue and she says, "If I have never had the honor of observing my people's greatest works in action directly, but if the stories that I've heard are to be believed, then they are great weapons of war. They wield mighty hammers that can crush a man in a single blow. But worse than that,
What's worse than that?
something.
Something?
I don't know. Being crushed in a single blow is pretty bad.
You might think they're scary when you're standing right next to them, but that's only because you don't realize that they can hit you from afar with those hammers too.
Beato, you're all going to die.
And perhaps the golems aren't the only threats we face. It is said that the throne room of a dwarven king is the safest place in all of Yon for him to be. I fear that this place may have other protections.
We may be fighting against traps and other things in there as well.
I mean, if it's a trap, I can handle it. If it's magic, Seven, you got it, right?
He just looks at you sideways, like, "Are you serious?"
Come on, Seven, give me some confidence here, bud.
Let's hope he's made of metal.
Ah,
Well, you wanna lead the way to the king's room?
She nods.
We'll just be careful not to get too close and be fast. Try and take him out quick. The golems, at least.
Kat is gonna talk as we walk. You know, I have to admit, there have been many things in this world I have not seen. I didn't even know about dwarves and their massive cities, and now we get to go and kill a king. That's cool. You know, we go on such interesting places.
It's a good point, Katchen. I never would have thought that I would have come to a dwarven city for the first time to kill the king either.
I mean, I never thought a giant naked man would throw me through the sky either, but here I am.
That was an angel, first of all. And I didn't think I'd see a naked man explode like that. That was intense.
I don't think any of us have ever seen a pink mist that quickly.
Oh, I have though. I've seen pink mist, but I haven't seen it erupt from a crystal that literally destroyed the soul. That was intense.
Ryland, are you sure your god's not upset about that?
Well, last I spoke to her, she didn't mention it, but she also wasn't very forthcoming in her answer, so she may just be a little passive aggressive right now.
Ah, I was going to ask if if your goddess would have any words of advice for us as we go forth into the darkness.
She kind of likes to say words sometimes for followers. Now, if you want to, officially put your name in there, I'll let her know and have her ring down a little,
You did not just turn your last sermon into a recruitment speech, did you?
Always gotta do what's best for the soul.
I can respect that.
You don't wanna give us a little prayer before we go in there, do you, bud?
Ask for some help.
We know where you're going, Vengeance. Why do you need to pray?
I don't know. Isn't that your shtick though? Your kind of your thing.
For those willing and able.
To join the club, of course.
What is with everyone in this freaking group trying to recruit me to things?
I was just never mind. You are so frustrating sometimes, Shinnok.
You would just really be a great addition to the stealth force.
It's okay. Elda's giving up. You're fine. We're passing.
I mean that's a fair statement. I think a lot of people have given up on me, but
Oh my god, and you still somehow make us feel bad about it. What is wrong with you?
Have some self-confidence. Vengeance.
what the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What are we getting
Oh
into?
no!
My screen hasn't resolved this picture, so I just see a blue cloud.
Oh no, I don't like this.
That is a lot of glowing bits.
Oh, I see now.
Oh my god, are those the golems?
I see 2 golems and what looks like 2 dragons. I ain't a fan of this already.
Oh my god, I'm looking at
I love the
Minecraft
runes,
picture.
though.
There we go. Oh no.
God.
Hazmahilda leads you through a down the pathway and through a sort of large arch and into this chamber where you can see what must have once been a grand throne room. It still is grand, although it seems to have become changed in a way, not least because of the magma flows which gush around the columns at the base of the city here, but also because of the one who sits in the chair. The throne itself is raised up on a platform 50 feet above where you stand currently. And up there, high and far away, you see a lone figure hunched in a chair that looks far too large for him. It's a dwarf, of course, as you know, but he sits there and looks somehow shrunken with the passage of time and perhaps with the passage of other things from his mind, from his body, and from his soul. Upon his brow rests a great helm. It shines as if with its own light, and circling the brow of the helm is a golden band. On either side, two great golden horns, as if those from a ram, sprout on either side of the helm. They mirror the carven images of two massive golems that stand on either side of the throne, flanking it, and looking vigilant even after centuries abandoned here. Their eyes glow with a sinister light, the same light that emanates from two massive ram statues, as well as a great glimmering gemstone high above the throne. Hasmahilda steps tentatively forward. She says, "He's not responded to my pleadings before, but I could always try again, I suppose, before it comes to acting with force."
I mean, we can try talking to him. Maybe he'd be more receptive to someone that's not a dwarf.
I mean, he is your kin.
She shrugs and she says, "He hasn't listened before. I don't think he'll listen now. But I don't know, perhaps seeing outsiders," she shrugs, maybe it'll mean something different to him. I don't know.
How close can we get before we get hit here? Like, have you been trying to talk from here, or?
She says, "I've approached as far as the staircase to stand and to beseech him. But I believe that once you cross that bridge, then you are approaching the throne itself. I do not know how his protectors will respond."
And
Alright.
by protectors, you mean those big boys up there?
She nods.
Bad.
Okay, so you've gone up to this first staircase here and yelled, okay.
Hey, how come you didn't mention anything about dragons?
I think those are rams.
How come you didn't
Are
mention
they-
anything about Rams?
They are symbols of Clan Gramnir.
Well, the symbols are glowing, kind of like the Protector's eyes, and I find that a little suspicious.
Yeah, look, whenever I see anything glowing, I just expect it to hurt me later on.
She says, I know not what magics have been worked into this throne, or the chamber around it. There may be danger there, aye.
Ryland, would you want to try talking to the king with me? Maybe we can get his attention.
Ah, you just leave it up to me, Mitch. I got this.
Ryland, do you,
I'm still gonna come with.
Should we like?
You might not want to get too
Be
close,
close?
unless you want to cover your ears. It's gonna get real loud in here.
Yeah, there's plenty of space for that sound to go.
right? I guess we should follow. Has Mahidla? You might want to stay close to me.
Ryland and Dwarf are just gonna go. Howdy! Name's Ryland Alo! Anyone up there?
Ryland, as you call this out, you see the great gemstone that shines with its own light above the throne pulse, sending out rays of blue light. And then it fades. You see no response from the king on the throne or the golems at his side.
Well, what do you
We're
what do you think we should do?
we're here to save the dwarves. If you give us a crown, that's what we need, right, guys? We need the crown.
Yeah.
I thought
Yes.
the crown was what we needed. Yeah.
Yeah. We just need the crown, sir. We'll bring it back. We can leave this one here as, you know, like a collateral.
What did you point to? Which one are you talking about?
If you have to ask, you know.
God damn it.
The king doesn't respond.
Call him an asshole.
Ask if
We're-
we
Like, challenge, like,
we're-
like
ask if we
challenge
can
him.
We're
Ask
here
it-
to
ask if we can
save
get
your
closer.
bloodline.
Ask if we can get closer. I feel like we're really far away.
It's fine.
Like, challenge him to get off the throne.
Oh.
Cat, that's rude.
Yes, but he's being very rude by
This
no.
one over here says she'll fight you for the crown in a one-on-one.
Oh wow, that is so not what I said.
Once again, no response.
Fuck this.
Ask if we can get closer.
Someone just starts surfing forward.
Go, go.
Here we go.
Well, we're gonna follow.
7, you surf on up. You're surfing.
Yeah, he's just flying right
Oh,
towards the king
Jesus.
until something happens. He's not trying to outpace you. He's not dashing.
Yeah.
But he's moving forward.
He's just drifting forward. 7, as you cross over that extended bridge, you can see that it seems like it's capable of retracting and extending. Although how long it's been sort of locked in this position, you're not sure. As you cross over, though, you see a shift. The king, whose head has been bowed, his face hidden, slowly raises it an inch or two. Just enough for him to look down the 50 feet of staircase between you and him. For you to see this.
Oh no.
Uh,
King looks rough.
Looks a little tired. Has he slept lately?
Is that like necrosis? Like what's going on with his skin?
Yeah.
It's time for an Arcana check.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I rolled 1.
It's hard to say exactly, Seven. You're not sure that you've ever personally observed anything like what you're seeing here. Something about his look and his demeanor, his general, like, dejectedness, the lack of response, it reminds you of that strange being you encountered further up in the station, the one that seemed to be weeping endlessly and that was desperate to be hugged. This one, perhaps the behavior is different slightly, but it definitely strikes you as similar. Beyond that, you can't tell anything else.
Can I hear like behind me like how many like is everyone following me, or do I hear like very few footsteps? Like is Seven paranoid that he's flying up here alone or what?
Cat is following close behind.
But Cap, before you cross, take this end of the rope and tie it off over there somewhere in case something with this place happens.
Do you see anywhere I can tie anything? I don't see
Maybe
anything.
on the edge somewhere. I don't know.
Shit. She takes.
As you guys are fretting over that, Seven continues to fly up the staircase.
Shit. Cat's gonna real quickly take a. Does she have like a ton or something like that? And she's just gonna like slam it into the ground.
I mean,
Like just like.
There's plenty of like bits and stuff that are sticking off here that you could maybe tie off to. There's a lot of like stone ornamentation and things, but
Does it look stable enough? Because that's lava underneath that.
yeah, it's lava. I mean, do you think jamming a baton in is going to be more stable than the masonry?
Okay, that's fair. Guess yeah, Cat's gonna real quickly tie it off and like on the opposite side just in case, but still follow. Vengeance might get himself killed.
Vengeance is climbing up. Seven is flying up, and now Seven, as you ascend that first staircase, you can see that the king's head has risen fully to regard you, and that he is reaching out one hand towards the side of his throne where a large great axe rests, and he rests one hand upon the pommel. As he does this, the two golems start to shift and move, their heads pivoting on their necks, rotating to look at you, their limbs starting to crunch and grind as they move for the first time in perhaps centuries, coming to life to raise their hammers and stand in a defensive posture, as if warning you.
Seeing that, can I try to like reason again, like, yell out like, "Hey, look, we're here to talk. We don't need to fight."
Yeah, you can do that.
Sure. Can I roll for that, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, you can roll me a persuasion roll. You don't have to fight. We can talk. Yeah, I mean, that's a very convincing argument. You're right. You don't have to fight. You could talk.
Oh, we're
But
still
you
gonna
see-
fight. Gotcha.
But you see no response from the king, nor the golems that stand to either side.
Well, I tried.
Seven will unsheath his sword, still staring at the king. Anyone who I don't know if you could even tell when he starts the blade song, but if you can't, then if you could, then you would see him doing that. He kind of grumbles to himself. It's not even very loud. He's just like, I don't think we're going to receive any kind of welcome. It's clear there's only one path forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Cat's
to agree with you,
up the
bud.
stairs. Cat's already got her sword out too. As soon as she sees Seven pull his out.
Ready.
Seven, as you are drawing your blade, I would like you and the rest of the party to roll initiative.
Yeesh, Ryland.
Listen, I'm over here tying ropes over bridges, and I am prepared. What about you? That's pretty low.
Yeah, roll pretty low for once.
Got an 8.2 and an advantage on it. Come on.
I should let you know, Anthony, that I chose a feat for leveling up of alert, so I can't be surprised or whatever.
You couldn't be surprised anyway because my sword.
Well, I don't know. Seven doesn't know about your sword, but
True.
but anyway, I'm just letting you know. I'm not sure it's relevant ever, but don't say I didn't tell you.
No, it's good to know. Alert. I'm sure at some point I'm going to try to do a thing, and you'll be like, "No, I'm alert," and I'll be like, "Oh, you're right." But for now, does that also grant you like advantage on?
It also means that creatures don't have advantage attacking Seven if he can't see them.
It removes disadvantage is what it does.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Just need to make a slight adjustment here. Okay. Let's see if I can kill you. If I can do it. I haven't done it yet in this game.
I don't know. Some of us have been very close. You don't want to kill us.
That golem just rolled a 1 on its initiative.
Ha.
Perfect. Off to a great start.
That one
009.
And you? Oh. Kinda lame initiative rolls from the bad guys, not gonna lie.
Hashtag fuck the bad guys.
That's okay though.
It's okay. You got at least one higher than Cat.
At least one.
Oh, I got a roll for Hasmahilda too.
Hasmahilda rolls like a 30 something to his first.
Hasmahilda is doing okay. 17. It's pretty
God,
good
what the
for
fuck? What the fuck are you doing, Cat?
her. Ryland, you are the first to act here. Seven draws the blade, and you know that that's gonna set these things off. What do you do?
Oh boy. Everything is so far away. honestly, I'm just gonna move up just a hair because I don't have enough movement to get past all these people. I don't want to be the first one up those stairs, and I also don't want to be in that group of people sitting between the glowing statues.
It's fine.
So I'll hold a sacred flame in case anything pops up behind us or to the sides or anything.
Okay.
I'll wait
7.
for that to disperse.
Let's see how far I am from this thing. Okay, 7 flies forward a bit. He flies up to there. Is it like how steep are these stairs? Like I assume I'm on like some kind of, I don't know. Is the map, should I just treat it as like 40 feet, or is it more because it's going up?
Just treat the map as just treat it as it is. Sorry. Yes, it is. I know perspective wise it's getting closer and so it should be getting bigger, but just treat it as the same. But each staircase, basically every 5 feet of stairs it's a 45-degree angle. So, it's if you're like following the slope of the stairs, he's still like 20 feet up from you.
So he's wearing a crown on his head.
He is.
7 whips out Bastion and uses telekinesis to try to rip the crown off.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So it says if it's being worn or carried, it's an ability check against their strength check. My spellcasting versus their strength.
Against his strength, and what's your DC? Or it's a contested check?
Yeah, contested. Well, it's here. I'll just paste the relevant bit. You tell me.
Okay. Telekinesis.
You make an ability check. Yeah, it's a contested check. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. That's not the king. Check him. Okay. You want to roll first or second?
Crit.
Wow.
He's probably still gonna beat me. Or like monsters in D&D have like 11 strength or something crazy like that.
Not when it comes to straight ability checks. It's not a saving throw. If it was a saving throw, he'd be awesome. But it's just a straight strength check, so...
Oh!
Holy shit!
He is going to use an ability he has, which is going to allow him to re-roll the saving. Oh, it's not a saving throw. He can't use it. Oh!
No.
You use telekinesis, and actually, hang on. I have to. Let me double check this. This may or may not go through. I have to check the wording of something real quick.
If I make him check the wording, I think I've succeeded, guys, regardless of what the roll happens.
Anthony already has to check to see if he can deal with Seven's bullshit.
Yeah, first round was pretty good. Yeah, I think this qualifies. This qualifies. All right, 7. When you go to target him with telekinesis, I first need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm targeting the object, not the creature. That's what the spell says. Because there's two different choices. You target a creature or you target an object.
Max just sipping on his juice box over there, trying to figure out what's going on.
Nick just showed up half hour late, ends the big boss battle.
Right.
10 minutes into initiative.
Okay. You rip the crown from his brow. What do you do?
Awesome. So it doesn't come to me. It just flies 30 feet towards me. So it's kind of hovering in the air like 30 feet in my direction.
All right. Nimue.
Why do I feel like that's a trigger for like horde mode or some shit?
30 feet in 7th direction, you say?
So it's like roughly here.
Yeah, it's 30 feet away from the king towards. Yeah, it's there.
Like it's hovering in the air, right at the top of the stairs, basically.
Curious. Just outside my range, unless I dashed. And I have things. I think I'm going to try and jump on Seven's plan, if it's not too high in the air, and run forwards and step of the wind and try and grab this thing and bring it back and dash.
Oh shit!
7, how high up were you hovering it?
Yeah, how far in the air is this thing?
I'm not way in the air. I'm just like 5 feet off the ground or whatever.
So you were just having it come like straight towards you?
Yeah.
Okay. So it shouldn't be that high in the air. It should be within easy reach of the ground.
So let's see. I can go 55 feet, just normal. So I could get there. And
It should be right in front of you then.
And I'll go ahead and bonus action, Step of the Wind. There's that. So I get to take the dash action as a bonus action. I guess it's not a bonus action to use it, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to take the dash action as a bonus action and reach up, try and grab this thing and run back 55 feet.
Okay.
Jesus.
I guess basically go
Back where
backwards.
you were. Oh, lovely.
Dragging the crown with me.
Oh, lovely.
And
Nimue said, "Give me that shit." Yeet.
yeah.
I like to think, despite the fact that we're in turn order, you were already running when 7 reached out his hand. So as soon as it pulled away, you were just there to grab it. Because that would be way cooler.
That would be really cool. Jump up in the air, grab the crown, dash back.
Fucking the Flash over here.
All right, you dash back, hanging on to this glimmering helm.
I think I want to kind of toss it behind me a little bit, like towards Rylandish. And
She said, "Catch, bitch."
It's like one of those NFL football things where they're pitchers.
Lateral.
Just keep going.
Just keep lateraling. Yeah. You're off to a great start. Not
Oh
gonna lie.
no. I don't like how he said that.
Not gonna lie.
I'm a little
But
scared. to see what happens.
there is. Why didn't you go in there?
There is going to be an issue, isn't there? Lair action.
There is going to be a lair action up next, though.
Oh
Boy, I hope it doesn't involve those 3 people saying between the glowing statues.
Or the bridge retracting.
You're the bridge. A lot of my things are bonus action, so I think that's about everything that I can do.
The king, now without his crown, rises off of the throne. You see him lift his axe. And he says not a word. But you feel that the throne still responds to him, even without his helm. There is a moment where the fires beneath you begin to glow hotter. And suddenly, you hear the gushing of magma rising up.
That's my
The throne
Any
room
particular direction?
just up. The throne room becomes engulfed in magma up to the first set of stairs. Hasmahilda and Ryland need to give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the first set of stairs back here?
No.
Damn it.
19.
Oh,
Nice.
and it's gonna keep going up.
That's good for Ryland, and that's also very good for Hasmahilda. The two of them are able to leap forward onto the staircase and avoid being caught in the magma. However, all else in this room is gone.
So, did it burn my rope away?
Probably.
Uh-oh.
They are flammable, Ryland.
Hemp's not that flammable.
I should have thought to put lava, like a lava layer on here. I don't know why I didn't. We're gonna need a lot of those.
Uh-oh.
Copy paste. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go, baby.
Oh no. Oh, this escalated quickly.
Yeah.
So the good news is, guys, looks like the glowing statues didn't come into play. We're all just gonna like die and like magma.
Yeah.
Y'all like barbecue, right?
Vengeance.
Hey, don't worry, you have flame resistance.
You're right.
It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just shoot an arrow at the king. Why not?
Okay, Vengeance. Now I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, no, you don't. No, you're good. You can do it. I take it back.
Let's say he's not that far away, is he?
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Does he have an
Give it a shot.
angle?
Yeah, you
I
have
mean,
an angle. He's
I'm about to say, if the king can see us, we can see him.
You can see. Yeah, you can see each other. That's a hit.
And because I did not move before this, it's at advantage, so I get the sneak attack.
All right, 9 points of piercing. Do me a favor and call out when you're using steady aim before the shot, just in general.
Sorry, it's the 16. And yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's all good.
It's
another 16 for 25. Good shot. You hit him.
Now, question: does steady aim cancel fancy footwork, so I can't move, correct?
You cannot move after using steady aim.
Gotcha. Cool, so I'm gonna stand here and that's my turn.
Yeah. After you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of your current turn.
Thank you.
All right. Hasmahilda says, I think there is no way out but through. And she begins charging up the stairs. 10, 15, 20, 25. Pretty quick. And she's going to advance all the way up to bravely stand in the lead. And she calls out, Grandsire! If you'll kill them, then you'll have to first come through me.
Such a brave woman. Such a brave woman.
We owe her a beer when this is all done.
We do. She's still alive.
We owe her a good burial service.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of her turn, we're going to start doing the legendary actions.
Jesus.
Just before King Gramnir would act, he first reaches out one hand, stretching it towards the golem on his right, which begins to shift and move. Let me make sure I've got this right before I do this. Yes. Okay. He commands it with a gesture, giving it an attack. It raises up the hammer, swings it once over its head. The massive thing spins round and round, and then he releases it, and it flies through the air towards Nimue.
Ah.
It's a really big hammer. And so when it attacks, it can attack up to 2 targets within 5 feet, including Vengeance, who happens to be in harm's way.
We
Yeah,
thought we would see.
saw that coming.
It's 1 attack roll against both of you. Oh, let's put the golems on the map.
Let's say, is it like a reflexive dodge?
That was a
Like
smooth little transition there.
that was nice, yeah.
All right. It's an attack roll. It's an attack roll is what it is.
We do have some evasion skill. That might help.
Yeah, I have evasion, but if it's an attack roll, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving.
So there's some good news and some bad news here. The good news is you are beyond the normal range of the hammer. The bad news is King Gramnir's command automatically gives the golem advantage on its attack. So they're going to cancel out, and it's going to be a straight attack roll.
Fuck that shit.
Here we go. It's a 12 to hit you.
We're good.
2 on the die. It sails through the air, dropping down in an arc to try and crush the 2 of you into the ground. Unfortunately, it seems that the angle of the stairs protects you just enough. It kind of glances off that top set of stairs, skids past you, And then, in a blinding flash of light, the hammer disappears and reappears in the golem's hand.
And,
Some hoe shit.
Now it's King Gramnir's turn. Got the wrong sheet up. Come on. He himself seems to do very little, but stride forward. He comes down the staircase and stops just short of Hasmahilda, still holding his own great axe. The two dwarves stare each other down. And then he swings it at her. "21 hits her. And a natural 1 does not. Set this stuff to toggle. Alright, let's see what we've got in the crit fail deck for King Gramnir. That's 2 1s. Look at that.
Oof.
Please tell me he loses his axe. That'd be great.
Breathtaking. He cannot speak for 1d4 rounds. Well, that's fine. He wasn't talking at all, anyway. However, the first swing does hit only 9 points of slashing damage. He, frankly, even though he manages to strike a blow and it's clear that he's still skillful, it doesn't hit with awe-inspiring force. It seems as if he is weak, with long, long years on the throne. Cat.
Can smell weakness on the wind, and as with an oorah, she is going to dash forward and get in range. Right next to her new buddy, Hasmahilda. And I think that's pretty much all I can do. I just need to get in range. Unless I can. Oh, that'd be action. So yeah, that's it. I'm just getting in range, just getting ready.
All right. At the end of Cat's turn, let's get another legendary action in.
Oh no.
The hammer attacks aren't going to stop coming. He commands the other golem now with a quick gesture of the hand, and it is going to hurl its hammer also at Nimue and Vengeance.
What a bitch.
we gotta move.
See if you guys can get lucky again. Not so lucky this time. A 28 to hit both of you.
Well, yeah.
Miss.
That's gonna hurt, isn't it?
Well, a little bit. It shouldn't be. Gotta shut that off. Don't always roll advantage, please. That's not useful right now. It is a hit. Let's see the damage. That is. Let's see. That's the. Wait, is that? Sorry, no, that's another attack roll. My bad. The damage. There we go. 33 points of damage in total, 23 of it bludgeoning, 10 of it force, as the hammer crushes both of you down. And as it pulverizes you into the ground, there's that flash of light again. I need both of you to give me Constitution saving throws.
Oh, fuck me. Oh.
Hmm.
Vengeance
Oh, you guys both get a D4 attitude, by the way, too.
Oh, yay. Good. See if it helps.
I'm gonna feel I'm good already.
Vengeance, you feel a strange pull on yourself as the hammer flashes. But when the light clears from your eyes, you blink and look around. You're okay, but Nimwe's gone.
Oh, fuck.
Nimue, when the flash clears, you feel disoriented. You look around, and then you look up and you realize you've been teleported along with the hammer, adjacent to the golem.
Is this a negative? Probably. Almost
Joke's
want
on-
to stay. Now I'm
Joke's
right in
on
range to
you.
attack.
You're within my attack range.
But
And
I'm
now
not-
now it's actually the golem's turn.
I do have a thing that I haven't used this entire time. Because I'm holding the staff in my hands and I just took melee damage.
You did?
So I can spend some points to teleport. Right? You read.
Yep, it says a reaction.
Eldritch Staff. Eldritch Escape. If you take damage while holding the staff, you can use your reaction to expend 3 of the staff's charges, turn invisible, teleport yourself 60 feet.
Nice. Okay.
Spend 3
Invisible.
charges. Visible. Just to see if this might cheekily happen. I'm going to be invisible and teleport here.
Interesting. Okay.
Don't know if you can see invisible things, but we can try.
See here. All right. The golem looks down at the spot where Nimue was. It looks like it was getting ready to wind up, and then suddenly Nimue's gone from that spot. And you can see the massive head pivot left, pivot right, on a swivel. And then it starts to stride. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Anyway, you hold your breath as you see this massive thing come striding over in your direction. Comes adjacent to you. And then it takes 1 step down the stairs, remaining adjacent. And it's going to bring the hammer down on Kat and Hasmahilda. But once again, it's only a 5 to hit, and both of the highly trained and skilled warriors are able to avoid the massive maul that drops down and crunches into the stonework at their feet. It's got one more.
Oof.
And I think that hits on both accounts. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's a really, really bad damage roll. That is 32 points of damage in total, and I need a strength saving throw from you, Cat.
Oh wow! Hold on. I'm not.
You get a
No,
D4
no,
to it.
no. I'm D4. Let me try that first. No. I'm gonna try it again. No way. Alright, I'm gonna try that. Oh my god!
Oh no, Cat. Hasmahilda also actually succeeds on hers, so that's good for her. She manages to keep her footing as she takes the 32 points of damage. Cat gets pulverized into the ground and is prone.
Jeez.
That really hurts. That was not good.
The other golem is up. And it begins advancing. What is its range here? It needs to get... Oh no, it needs to get closer. Which means it's entering...
Oh my god.
It's entering Nimwe's square. Nimue, I'm gonna give you a dexterity saving throw to avoid being struck by this thing as it strides forward.
Look at it, Rose. Come on, girl.
Nimue, it bumps into you with its foot. You're trying to back away, but it's taking long strides. And
Do you get D4 saving throws? Oh, okay.
D4s for all your saves and attacks, everyone.
Everything. Oh, okay.
I'm afraid that's not going to save you here. 14 isn't going to save you. It realizes that there's something right in front of it. Something that it can't see. Technically, y'all can share squares because it's so much larger than you. So it's going to stop right here, and it's going to try to bring the hammer down. Things have been rolling abysmally. This is actually a disadvantaged roll too. I should know because it can't see you. It's swinging blindly into the thing that it just bumped. So here is a second attack at disadvantage, which is also a miss. It brings them all down, and it's not even like a proper hammer swing. It's just like trying to pick it up and just drop it straight down on you, trying to find you as it's just crunching the floor under it with each blow. And... oh, why did he change names again? That's so annoying. He is King Gramnir. At the end of its turn, King Gramnir is going to use his second legendary action, realizing that something is going on. He is going to order another strike. The hammer comes down a third time, and this time as the golem heeds its master's command, it gets advantage on the attack, which cancels out the disadvantage of you being invisible.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just an 18 to hit.
I'm a 20 nowadays. Still misses.
You dodge the third hammer blow as it's just pulverizing the ground around you, unable to strike you. Ryland!
Yeah, sorry, I'm about to make your life a little difficult.
Oh no.
Yeah, so Ryland, gonna take his staff above his head and start just twirling it in a circle over and over and over until he's getting his desired effect. It's gonna push this little nice green air into place as he's casting Blade Barrier.
Create a vertical wall of whirling razor-sharp blades made of magical energy. The wall appears within range and lasts for the duration. Can make a straight wall up to 100 feet long. Blah 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 blah. What do you?
Oh wait, sorry, that's not showing. I was mapping the path of the wall.
You can make a straight wall up to 100 feet long, 20 feet high, and 5 feet thick.
So it can only be straight.
It does. It says straight right in there.
I think Nimue can climb.
Mm-hmm.
Can you climb a blade wall? I don't know. No, that's a
I've got a new
question I don't know
ability.
the answer to.
I have a new ability at level 9 that says I can climb vertical surfaces.
The wall provides 3/4 cover to creatures behind it, and its space is difficult terrain when a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. The creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes. Okay. Yeah. You can throw a straight line up, but you can't wiggle woggle it around your friends.
Okay, and this is how we're doing it.
All right. Why don't you hold that there for a second?
Yep.
Right up through the golem's crotch.
Right
I
there.
will use
This
that
way.
for reference.
Sorry.
And it's 5 feet thick, right?
Yeah, 5 feet thick and 20 feet tall.
Okay. 5 feet thick, 20 feet tall. I guess it's probably like going down, following the staircase at an angle or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you put it right through the two golems and give Nimue a little bit of a chance to escape. Anything else, Ryland?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Can I release this now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
And I'm gonna move up to here, maintaining my distance away from other people. And that'll be it for Ryland.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. Before we get to 7, I think we might use one last layer action. Or sorry, legendary action.
What action does this asshole have?
He has 3 standard 3 legendary actions. He used one before his turn last time, so it's refreshed. But he is going to try again to hit Nimue. I don't think the cover is gonna quite play into this, since he's like half in, half out of it. In fact, more of him is on the other side of the barrier. So he is going to take a swing. Since she's still invisible, it's still a straight attack. Remarkably difficult to hit. Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
She is the wind.
Exactly. I'm one with the wind.
Nimue has dodged 4 attacks in a row.
I imagine realistically she's just staying perfectly still and it's just hitting all around her.
There's like a Nimue-shaped spot that just hasn't been hit. 7. You're up.
Like, approximately how tall are these golems?
They are occupy. Technically, they're so large that they're occupying 5 square by 5 square cubes, which I guess means that they're at 25 to 30 feet tall, somewhere in that range.
Okay, cool. Are they like their size class would be like gargantuan then? Is that
They are gargantuan. They're technically bigger than the 4x4 that gargantuan normally is. But there's no size category above that, so yeah.
and the sword wall is like 20 feet high, right? So I assume they can still like can they reach over it or how does that work?
I mean, they are taller than the wall. It's also like halfway through one of them. I mean, I would think that to hit a creature that's on the ground, it would still have to swing through the wall. So, like, even if it can raise its hammer above the wall, it still has to bring it down through the wall. So I'd still give the cover on the melee attacks, as long as the golem's on the opposite side from the target. So. If they're on the ground. If you go flying up to the thing's head, then all bets are off. But
Okay. In that case, we're just gonna try to kill a crazy king, I guess. Oh, this is bad though. Okay, so Seven's gonna let the the telekinesis drop. Sorry. Assuming then, what you still have the crown or helm or whatever it is we grabbed?
I did say that I threw it behind me.
Okay.
actually throw it behind you?
That's what I was thinking. Like towards the stairs. Maybe it would have landed like.
I mean, I think the best case you could have done was drop it in the square you were in.
Cool. That sounds good
Because
to me.
you used up your action and your bonus action and your dash, so
Yeah,
you're out of actions. But I guess you could have dropped it there. Honestly, I would have played things completely differently if I realized you actually dropped it. But that's fine. You're still the one. Maybe King Gramnir needs a second to realize that she's not holding it anymore, especially since she's invisible now.
That means the ground's right behind Vengeance.
It's right here on the ground, apparently.
Directly behind Vengeance.
Right next to Vengeance.
Well, shit.
What?
The crown is at your feet behind you.
Yeah, the problem is if the lair action does magma again, then we just lose the crown or something, right? I mean, that's what we needed.
Uh-oh.
And Vengeance doesn't get to move before then. So...
Can I reaction like catch it if he throws it, or?
Okay. Bro, you're like a round behind right now. Come on.
I'm just
it's unfortunate, but
Well, you technically still have the telekinesis on it. At the start of this round, you had telekinesis on it still, so you could still pull it.
yeah, I could use my action to move it. Let me see how far it is from me. It's outside the range. That stinks. I'm gonna waste my action, but that's okay. I'll move a little bit closer to where the crown is, and I'll use my telekinesis to whip it over to my hand.
Okay. You have the crown.
And then is it a like as an object interaction? I can like shove it in my pack or something.
Or don it.
Yeah, you could shove it in your pack as an object interact. That's fine.
Donna is hilarious, but I don't. You know what, Kevin? This one's for you. Yeah, I'll shove it on my head. with a taunting, mocking look at the king who doesn't care.
7 with his long, straight white hair, his sticking out from underneath this crown, still wearing his glasses.
I assume his head is way bigger than mine, so the crown is just like, lopsided around my neck or something.
The horns are sticking off, skewed at funny angles. It's a look.
He's still grinning like a madman. But that was my turn, so I'm just gonna hang out here. I guess I'll fly up a little higher because I'm scared of magma, so maybe I'll be 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. Doing all of this seems to have drawn King Gramnir's attention, and he seems to have realized that the crown was left on the ground, and then you grabbed it now. And the king who doesn't care suddenly gets a certain flare of life in his eyes. Nimue, you're up. You've managed to avoid being pulverized. What do you do?
I was recently reminded by my in-person group this week that mobile does some things that I haven't been doing. Like when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke attack opportunities.
That is true.
So I'm going to bonus action activate the tattoo, the Eldritch Claw tattoo. And then I'm gonna try and hit the giant that's only half obscured.
Okay. Geez, should I give it cover? Probably not. Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll. With advantage, because it can't see you. A 17.
Straight. Do I have a D4? Yes.
20. A 20 is a hit.
Nice. Eight bludgeoning damage, and the tattoo will give me a D6. 9.
9.
And then I'm going to disengage using a mobile, and I'm trying to get 15 feet away from the king. Let's see if this is around 15 feet. It's a little too far.
Yeah, you don't even need to disengage. You can just move away at this point.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use my extra attack to attack him with the tentacles and stuff.
The tentacles and stuff.
Technically the staff.
Ah, the staff, okay. Got it.
But, like, I get extra reach for the tentacles. I guess the tentacles are holding the staff. I don't know.
Alright, that's a hit for another 8 points of bludgeoning.
Let's see. Each of my melee attacks get the extra damage from the tentacles. And he's already been damaged, right?
Yes, he has.
Then I will get Colossus Slayer as well. D8.
Alright, you're stacking them up.
Since this is final boss battle, I think I want to go ahead and spend a key point to do some flurry of blows. Oh, wait, I don't think that I can, because I immediately can, as a bonus action. JK, I have a lot of bonus actions. Then I'm just going to step away just a little bit more, just because I'm self-conscious of those guys. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. let's see here. Lair action.
No.
No, no,
No.
no. Okay, now the crystal above the throne flares once again. Now we're gonna do that one.
No.
All right. And Vengeance, it's your turn.
It just flared.
It just flared.
Nothing happened.
Not that you can see.
Very sus.
It's like it shot a hyper beam last round and now it has to recharge.
Hmm. Full send. I'm steady aiming it again.
All right. Why don't you give me that wisdom saving throw this time? I've called it out so many times, but this time we're actually gonna go for it.
Plus a d4. It doesn't matter. Save it.
Cool.
You're not gonna jump it.
Vengeance. I got some bad news.
I did great, didn't I? Thank you.
We're gonna draw that crit fail card. Out of the shadows. If you were hiding, the target sees you. Okay, well, that's okay.
Well, that was a crit fail on the wisdom save.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't an attack roll. Oh my god, I'm so mixed up. You go to take aim. You take steady aim. You're lined up right on the king, and you just can't bring yourself to release the arrow. The king is under the effects of a sanctuary spell. You cannot strike him with this failed wisdom save.
Oh, you
And
raggedy
you will need
bitch.
to either target a new target or lose the attack.
Man.
Fuck it, I'll hit the closer golem then.
He's technically
All right.
behind cover.
He is technically behind
This one's
cover.
Okay, fine, I'll hit that one. Jesus.
All right, you can take the attack. You have advantage. Don't worry, you didn't pop out of cover or anything weird.
Plus a d4.
Pop out of your hiding place.
Yeah, I'm getting the D4.
And you get a D4, which will make it a hit.
Wow, my sneak attacks are shit today.
21 more points of damage.
I'm a Sadler. He had good sneak.
Anything
He
else,
did.
Vengeance?
I
But
can't
no health.
do anything else. I can't move.
Yeah.
Nope.
Very
All
squish.
right. Hasmahilda is trying to stand bravely and lay King Gremnir down with her axe, but she first needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which she will fail. And so unfortunately she loses the attack because she doesn't want to attack Cat. I'm not sure that she really wants to get closer to the golems either, so she will attempt more attacks. Why is... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hmm?
Nothing. It's just... I changed all of this out. Why is she... Oh, because her token is still... Ugh. Her token still represents the... There we go. Sorry, it's just the template she's based on. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't be making an attack roll until she makes a wisdom save. She fails a second time. She has a third attack. She tries to take it and she fails all 3 times. And in deep frustration, she just roars as she swings the axe around and finally like plants it into the stone stairs. She wanted to bring it down on Gramnir, but was unable. Gramnir himself is going to do nothing but hold his axe up defensively.
Oh,
as
son of a
he
bitch.
is dodging. and refusing to break the sanctuary which protects him. Doesn't stop him from ordering his golems around, though. And so, it's your turn, Cat.
I hate this, man. I hate it. Oh my god. Of course it's a wisdom saving throw. Oh, man. I guess I'll try. I guess I'll try to swing my attack, because the last thing I want to do. Yeah, I'll stand up first. See what's happening. Be like, man, I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna try my luck. See if I can attack.
Plus D4.
First, you gotta get through the wisdom save.
Oh.
Nope.
So I lose that attack because I also don't want to get close to the thing. But I have. Don't worry, guys. I have 3 more, or 2 more.
Let's see him.
Oh my god.
That's a loss. Yeah, just...
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Are you getting an advantage as you attack?
Oh, absolutely. I'm getting fucking pissed. I don't even think. I don't even know if I can do anything else.
He doesn't even seem to be watching you at this point, Cat. He only has eyes
Oh,
on 7. As
oh, that is. That's so fucking enraging. Bottom of the turn order, still can't do anything on my turn, baby.
All right, end of your turn. Let's get these
Dex save
lovely.
is going.
Let's
Nope.
get these legendary actions rocking. He's going to make a command to the golem that is right over here, and it's going to make an attack. It's going to make a melee attack against Hazmahilda and Torgrin. It is doing it through the wall, and so therefore they will have 3/4 cover. That's a +5 to your AC. Because it is receiving the king's command, however, it makes the attack with advantage. Oh, I didn't roll advantage. One more. I don't think a 25 gets you, does it? Not with 3/4.
Who?
Cat.
I have 20 AC.
Okay. Oh no! You have 20? Oh, okay. Then it hits you even with 3/4 cover. Hazmahilda is also in trouble. It's a good thing you got up because you're getting knocked down again. Only 20 points. Only 20 points of damage this time.
Gotta get up, get down.
Wait, what was the save to make sure I'm
to
not,
avoid being to avoid being knocked prone. It's a strength save.
Gotcha.
It's gotta be 3.
Should do.
Plus D4.
All right, yeah, you keep your footing. And Hazma, where'd you go? Come on, there you are. Is gonna make another strength saving throw of her own. She's actually very good at these. She keeps her footing. So the two of you stand side by side, even though you just got dealt this blow. I like to imagine that the two of them just kind of like raise up and defend at the same time and just fend this hammer off from completely smashing them into the ground. And now it gets to take its actual turn, which means it's got to deal with the wall. What is that again?
That's
Ryland?
a dex save.
A
DC
dex
18.
save. They're very good at these.
What? Oh no!
Woo! 9 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty solid. That hurt it. The thing is going to now stride forward.
And it's also difficult terrain.
Noted. Fortunately, it has no issues stepping directly over the king or Cat or Hilda. Doesn't care about sharing squares with creatures that small. And so, let me double check the movement. Oh, yeah, that difficult terrain kind of sucks for it, doesn't it? Can only get right here. It basically takes a step up, pushing through the wind as best it can. Still half caught in the wall, but now past the worst of it. And just straddling over the others as it goes to bring down its hammer on 7. It gets 2 attacks. Here we go. No advantage, no disadvantage, I don't think. It's just straight rolls. That's a 21 to hit 7.
It doesn't hit.
I didn't think it did. Let's try on a 27.
7's gonna do something he doesn't have to do very often, and he's gonna shield.
All right. You throw up a magical barrier, raising your AC 2.
29.
That little magical force barrier is enough to just cause the hammer to rebound, just boing right off of him, and to no good effect.
Does this apply? It should apply, right?
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0. Creatures provoke. There's no opportunity attack here.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other.
Oh, a target other than you. Oh yeah. No, that applies. That part applies. 100%.
All right, I'm just gonna throw out Great Weapon Master real quick.
Plus D4.
Plus a D4.
Oh,
18 total.
18 is a hit. 18's a hit. 26 points of damage as you cleave into this thing's leg.
Nice.
That is very angy.
All right. Let's see. Before we get to the end of the turn, we're going to have another one of these legendary actions. And he's going to keep on commanding this thing to hammer down on the one who has stolen his crown and wears it so blithely upon his own brow. Now, granted, it is a 29 to hit, so it's not amazing odds for this. But it is at advantage, so here we go. The golem just grinds around and silently just brings this huge hammer to bear. And it's a 25 to hit, which will not succeed. Once again, your shield protects you. Now we have the other golem. Other golem is in the wind wall. Other golem needs to make a saving throw, which it will probably almost certainly fail. It rolls a natural 20.
Takes half.
That was a nasty one. It takes 20 points of damage. It's going to kind of... There's not a tremendous amount of room for it to advance down these stairs, in all honesty. It would kind of be buddying up with its golem friend. Yeah, that's as good as it can do. It's so large that it's able to kind of plant one foot on either side of this banister. And it manages to get itself... Technically, there is still a sliver of it right here that is in the wind wall. So it's not free of the wall yet. but it's getting uncomfortably close to the lot of you. And let's see. Let's see what we got. Man, Seven's got the crown, but these other people are in the way too. Do we want to hammer down on Nimue? Hammer down on Ryland with that wind wall?
Whoa, it's a blade wall.
Blade wall? Whatever it is?
Whoa, how's
I'm
it
not
know?
some-
How's it know Ryland did it?
I'm not some fruity ass druid.
How's it know Ryland did it? Come on.
Because he cast a spell. He probably went Wingardium Blade Wall Yosa, and it made a giant wall of blades appear.
Could you say that in your Ted Lasso voice, Kevin?
Do it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Thank you.
And here's the cool part. This hasn't really been an issue yet, but this thing has the reach to make melee attacks against Ryland over there. So it's what it's gonna do. It has a massive reach with that hammer, and it's gonna try and crunch down on him a couple of times. Here we go. No, it's not advantaged. So that's just a 27 to hit Ryland.
Yeah, do I look like 7?
Yeah. 26 points of damage. Bludgeoning and force. If you're concentrating on anything, I'm gonna need a saving throw. And it's not your...
And it's got a D4.
Okay, that's a pass. How about another hammer? Good. Only a 15. Wow. Stop rolling advantage. There's no advantage. But you guys are lucking out so far. All right. That's its turn. How about another command from the king? How about another one? 7. It's you.
I can't blame him. I am taunting him quite a bit.
You are taunting him. You're holding his crown on your head. You're wearing it. You don't deserve that crown.
Wow. He is a king. Thank you very much, sir.
It's another advantaged attack, but it's still got to get through the shield. Oh!
Wow! Holy shit!
The shield is holding. Shield holds. Okay. Ryland, it's your turn.
I'm within his reach right now, right? That's what you said.
Sure seemed that way, yep.
Okay. Well. And I couldn't really target the king because he's hidden underneath this golem for the most part, right?
I mean, you can still see him.
Would he be
He's
granted
not-
any cover or anything?
I'm gonna say no. No. He's not... I mean, he is dodging, which is a thing he's doing, but he's got no cover.
That's right. Okay, I'm just gonna target this big fucking golem then. Target the one that hit me. I wanna give him a little upcast pew pew with the gun bolt.
No, that's not the one I wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that one at a 3rd. I think 4th level.
Here we go. All right, let's see. That 24 guiding bolt is at the... Sorry,
The
which
on
one?
The left.
The one on the left. Okay.
The one that just
That-
hit me.
That is a good solid hit for a massive 30 points of damage.
Yeah, and that'll be it for me.
right. At the end of your turn, we've got one more. Nah, he's not going to use it yet. 7, you're up.
Okay. I don't even know why we're still fighting. Seven's gonna pull. No, you know what? I'll do something different. Seven's gonna pull Cupcake over his shoulder, elbow back, and he's gonna do one of these. He winks at the king, disappears, with a flash appears over each golem's head, slashing them, and then finally tries to slash the king. I don't know if that'll work, but try it.
Yeah, that wisdom save at the end for the king himself.
All right, we'll do the golems first here. It's a 1, I guess, on one of my attacks.
That's unfortunate. That one lands, though.
And then you said a wisdom save?
A wisdom save to see if you can target the king.
The one on the left first, you wouldn't be making that attack at advantage, thanks to Guiding Bolt, and would therefore not have rolled a 1.
Wait, well, didn't I attack the one on the left first? Sorry, I thought I meant to say I was just going to do the golem on the left, the golem on the right, and then the king. But, I mean, I didn't know that it was advantage, so...
It is guiding. He is guiding bolted. Yeah. That's fine. You made those 2 rolls blind, so we'll take the 26. And we'll take that damage roll off the first one you rolled.
Okay.
So
and then
26 force damage.
And then I failed the wisdom save, but I'll do the other attack.
Add the +4.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get it. That's right. Never mind.
But it's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, the right.
Yeah.
The right golem. And then I don't get to attack the king. I appear above his head and I go to swing the sword down and I just stop mid swing. And then 7 appears here on the other side of this wall. He smiles at the king, uses his movement to go back to the throne and take a seat.
That's great.
He's just laying there, smirking with Cupcake across his knees. During the frown, so
Just imagine this how 7 looks too. Just
yeah, pretty much that exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
He's about to tell you there's a lair action for an ejecto seat on the.
There's an ejecto seat. The seat launches you.
Hey, if he wrote in a lair action to eject the throne, then I'm triggering it, man. I gotta see that.
Boing.
Ejecto-cito!
Let's see. He's got another legendary action. And all he's been doing is commanding so far. But it's such a good thing to do when your friends are these giant golems, so... He is going to turn and watch 7 sitting there looking all smug. He's going to make the slightest gesture, and you watch a golem raise its hammer and try to smash it down on Cat.
Wait, which golem? The golem above me?
The one that's straddling you, yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Cool.
It's a straight roll.
good. Because I can't see shit.
What do you mean it's a straight roll?
Because he's over it, right? You can't see it. See him.
Yeah,
underneath it.
disadvantage. The golem can't see her.
So it's advantage because of the command, and then it's within its spot.
I like you guys.
Yeah, we remembered what you did.
We got precedent.
What precedent are you talking
You
about?
did it with Nimoy.
No, Nimue was invisible.
Oh,
Either way,
It's a 28 to hit Cat.
it's a hit. Yeah.
And
Nimue was
also-
invincible? What?
She was
Yeah.
invisible thanks to the
Why do-
staff that she had, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
Um,
right, the staff.
This is a hit on both Cat and Hasmahilda since it targets
Fuck's sake.
you adjacent. That'll be 28 points of damage. And the saves against being knocked prone. Alright, you keep your footing once again. And Hasma... does so right at your side.
We are fucking shield sisters right now.
Alright. Nimue.
I'm sorry, that not that good, guys.
Yeah, you're not looking that good. I am going to step up to this little square right here. And then make a split-second decision. I'm going to I'm gonna try and hit this king with everything that I've got. I'm gonna do 2 attacks with staff.
Alright, in order to strike the king, you will first need to make wisdom saving throws against his
True.
sanctuary.
Which I hope that I'll be okay at. Alright,
Plus a d4.
plus d4.
That is a pass. You are able to make the strike. Unfortunately, it's not going to land.
Yeah, he's still dodging.
He's still
Right.
dodging. He turns the blow with the staff and just glares at you.
Going to try to hit him maybe just one more time.
That is a natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at that critical fail card. It was a weapon attack this time, right? Not the not your hands. A little too much flourish.
Well, wait a second. Does she have to make the wisdom save first or the attack first?
Oh, that's true. She does need to make the wisdom save again. Maybe you won't get to attack at all, and you won't roll a natural 1.
So this is actually hoping that you fail.
Let's hope you're not very wise this time.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're dropping
Fail the wisdom. Fail it.
Fail the wisdom. Let's see.
Fail.
Ah,
Fuck.
quite wise.
You did amazing, which means that you drop it and you drop the weapon, and you need to give me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, this is a silly little critical fail. You passed the dex save, so that's fine. You just drop your weapon.
Yeah. I think then dropping the weapon, maybe having like some fury of that miss. I think that Nimue would try to like summon the arms as a bonus action, and almost like instinctually.
Mm-hmm. Nimue, why don't you give me a wisdom check?
Okay. Wisdom check. What?
It's open.
Nimue, you instinctively try to reach out with Tari's arms. Your Kuori, who has always been your other half, your emotional side, as you've said, your source of many of your emotions. And you feel Nothing. Only the emptiness of her absence once again.
Nothing new that maybe boiled that grudge.
No.
Then, what will it take for me to pick up that staff? Is it a bonus action or an action?
It's a free object interaction to grab something, so you can just pick it back up again.
Pick up her staff. Feeling like, man, I really wish that I had her. And I think I'm going to spend a key point to Flurry of Blows, and I'm going to turn my attention to this golem that's next to me.
All right.
I'll make 2 attacks against him. There's going to be unarmed strikes with my magical fists that are just, human fists.
Just human fists that still strike with more force than most people can muster with even great weapons. Let's see the hit. 9 points of bludgeoning. Which one were you striking?
This one. That's more damaged.
Got it. Another 9 points.
Since that one hit, I think that I also want to just see if this will work. It's not a bonus action or anything. I'm gonna try and stunning strike. He has to make a DC 17.
Ooh, interesting. Con save. Ooh. Stunned. What does stun do again? The stunned condition. He's got a long list of immunities. Stunned is not on it, so let's see. Con save. He doesn't have advantage. It is a 7.
Awesome.
He's stunned.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna give him my last attack. And I also realize I haven't been rolling some d6s.
Unfortunately, even with the advantage of attacking a stunned target, that is a miss.
Doesn't
No.
she get the +4 still?
Oh,
Still not gonna get through. You drive your fist into it, but it is solid stone after all.
And here's the tentacles and Colossus Slayer that I missed from the last one that hit.
Okay.
No, that's
Another 8 points. All right, and that will bring us to the lair action. Raise the lava, sanctuary on the king. I've already seen those. Let's try a new one. One that's a little bit different. The 2 massive ram statues suddenly begin to shift and move, and you can see centuries of dust falling off of them as they raise their great cloven hooves and begin to stomp the ground with concussive force. I need all y'all to give me Constitution saving throws.
what happened to us, gang.
Cat's doing good on that front. And
I don't want to talk about it.
16.
Actually, Hasma needs to make one too.
Wait, no, that's not mine. Wow, mine is rolling so slow right now. 16.
So am I. I just slowed down. Like, wow, that's not great for her. She's got Indomitable too, so she's gonna try to re-roll that one. And still fails. Okay. This one's not too bad, but it's unfortunate that so many people failed it. Only Cat is standing after this concussive force washes over you, knocking everybody prone and dealing a little bit of thunder damage. Ooh, good roll. 14 points of thunder damage. Everyone is prone. Cat is the only one standing, and you take half of the thunder damage.
Man.
Good thing I get advantage on those con saving throws for damage.
Yeah, I'll say. Alright, that was the lair action. Vengeance, top of the round. Or not the top of the round, just the first one to act after the lair action. You're up. That's nothing. That doesn't mean anything. It's just...
How much movement speed does it take to stand back up?
half of your movement.
Well, I can't get close enough to hit him. Okay.
You say that like you moved at all of this entire combat.
It's true.
We probably could have used you up there, honestly.
Why you gotta call me out like this?
I'll say, why are you worried about moving? You haven't moved all combat.
I mean, you're very right, but that's very rude that you're calling me out for that.
And good thing you can bonus action dash.
But can I use my bonus action before I attack?
Nope.
That's
I
what
mean,
thought.
yes, you can, but you can't.
Oh,
I don't think you can. I don't think steady aim.
that's fine. I don't need steady aim, so
Yeah.
I'll stand back up and then use my bonus action to dash.
This guy is stunned,
Yeah.
which means your attack would be at advantage, which means your sneak attack would apply.
Can I get there to him?
If you dash, maybe.
You should be able to.
He's actually perfectly at the range I need to be if I use that. So I'm gonna use the bonus action dash, and then so I need to be in this space or this
No,
space.
you're fine. You're in his reach there. You're in reach of him.
Cool, just make sure. And then I'm gonna use the rapiers.
Those are hits, and since it's stunned, is there anything else that triggers when you're stunned? I can never keep these straight. Stunned, paralyzed, always.
No, but he will auto-fail that dex check.
Automatically fail strength and dex saving throws.
38 damage.
38 points of damage is pretty brutal, and it's a rapier of warning, so that's very cool. It's dead.
Yes.
You are able to take advantage of its momentary paralysis and just find the key points in its leg joints and cut away. And those carefully crafted mechanisms inside of its knees buckle and break as it comes crashing down.
Gang gang.
Is it dangerous to anyone who's underneath of it when it goes down?
Nope.
Maybe. Nimue.
Yeah.
You might be in harm's way here as this massive statue starts collapsing on top of you. I am going to need a dexterity saving throw. You are prone right now, which I don't think does anything to your dex saves.
Dexterity saving throw, you say? Could I use evasion?
Evasion has nothing to do with if you're at disadvantage or not.
Yeah, there's no disadvantage here. It's a normal dex save.
I got you. Get that D4. Can make all the difference.
Or
Damn.
no. Wow.
What is this thing's DCs that it has? Yeah, that's a fail. Nimue is gonna take some bludgeoning damage as this thing topples down.
I've only rolled ones.
Let's see here. What's its normal damage? Normal average damage is. Yeah, let's say it's like another one of those hammer hits coming down. But without the force damage that gets added. Only 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Not too bad.
Terrible.
Which is still halved if you have evasion.
Awesome. Sweet. I do.
It is technically an area, so yes. The golem goes down. And it
Okay.
has... Oh, yeah.
Well, I was gonna
anything
say,
else, Dungeons?
I can't do anything else.
Okay. I am going to say that since the golem is so large, the entire area that its body occupies is difficult terrain. Hasmahilda is going to stand up. And she is going to look at her ancient kin, shake her head, and say, "Is this what you've fallen to?" And she's going to try to attack him. He does still have dodge up, but no longer sanctuary, so she can actually at least attempt it. Here we go. 1. Ooh, that's gonna hit. No, she does not have advantage. She has disadvantage. Still 24 is a hit. She's gonna do another one. Ooh. She's not messing around. The third one won't land, but she does hack at him for a total of... Ooh. That is some solid damage. Is she over half HP? This is the only way that applies. Wait. 120, 130. No. Unfortunately, she's down below half HP. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give her this. She's got it. And as she says the whole, "Is this what you've fallen to?" She's gonna give herself second wind, getting the 20 hit points back that she needs to be over half HP so she can deal the extra damage. And then she's going to deal 11 plus 17 for 28 plus 10 for 38 points of damage to her king. And that's just on 2 attacks. And that's it. She's still standing toe-to-toe with him. He's going to take his turn. And for the first time, he speaks. He looks down at Hasmahilda. And like I said before, he's not large and imposing. He looks withered. And especially now without the crown on his head, it just reveals the baldness of his scalp, odd patches of flesh that look like they are hideously aged, perhaps rotting slightly, old scabs. His cheeks are gaunt. And he looks at her and he says, "I have farther yet to fall, as do all of us. and he is going to go ahead and just take a couple of great axe swings at her. But it's only a 12 to hit, followed by a 15. He is decrepit, and his blows cannot land upon her. Cat.
Famous last words. She's gonna first second wind herself. Because she is not looking good. Came back. It's no longer dodging. Gonna go ahead and swing 3 times. First one's gonna be Great Weapon Master. Or
So 20.
20 to hit him is a hit.
Second one, also Great Weapon Master.
Also a hit, thanks to the blessings of Ryland.
And a third. That's great. Plus the D4.
No, don't even ask that.
Right.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And
The emboldening bond gives you 2 hits.
okay. And so 2 hits. I'm gonna go ahead. Action surge.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
And go ahead and attack 3 more times. You know what? I'm gonna make them all Great Weapon Master. And that's a nat 20.
Ooh,
Come
baby.
on, cat.
Should I start rolling damage?
Yeah, you probably should roll damage on the first.
Yeah, I should
attack
probably.
before things get
All right,
too
let me.
hectic.
Yeah, let me get these 2 out real quick.
All right, 19 and 13
42.
is 42.
Okay. Let me get
What did-
2 more attacks. Actually, I'm gonna do 1 more attack.
I was about to say, what'd you get for the nat 20 though?
17.
Well,
Yeah, you should factor that in because it could change the outcome of upcoming attacks.
right.
So on
I'm gonna
that
save that.
natural 20, it's slashing damage, low slash, dealing maximum damage, and roll the damage dice again.
All right. Roll and click this one. Minus. Plus the Great Weapon Master. The max damage would be what? That'd be.
You add the Great Weapon Master to the result of 2 6s on the die. So 12, and so that's 18 and 10, so that's 28, and then you need to roll the damage die again for the crit.
Gotcha.
Just the damage die, the 2d6.
Just the 2d6.
So
Another
that's
10.
38 points of damage on the crit.
37?
38, I believe.
10,
Yeah,
10,
38. It's actually it's max damage on those, so it's
Oh,
2
okay.
6s on the die, not a 5 and a 6.
Gotcha.
But that is your crit damage, and then that next swing in the 18 minus the 5 is not going to land, so I think you've got 1 more.
I'm going to give that to
What?
Hasmahilda.
What?
I'm going to give that to Hasmahilda and yell, "Take him down! Davai!"
I mean,
Oh
he's
shit!
going to try, but he's still standing quite firm. It won't stop her from attempting it, though. That's just a normal attack. 27 lands, dealing another.
Oh, that's it? Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I wasted that.
She only rolled a 2 on her.
Hasmahilda, you had 1 job.
It was good role play.
Don't worry. It's she's my new shield sister.
She put a new 12 into that. Another 12 in. The king is still standing. He's
Oh.
lasted for centuries. It kind of makes sense. He must
Yeah.
be full of vigor.
Oh my god.
in a way, in a strange, twisted way. Anything else, Kat?
Oh my god. How much is this gonna take? No, that's it from me. That was everything I could possibly do.
All right. At the end of your turn, time to trigger some more of those actions. Legendary actions. King Gramnir says again in a soft voice, "Fall, fall, fall. Watch as the hammers fall." And he commands his golem to do it. Try and take down Cat and Haz.
Hey, Haz, Naz.
Haz, Naz, Cat in a hat. 26.
Yeah, that's a hit, baby.
As
Oh my
you take another 23 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Not
I'm
so
very glad
fast.
Whoa!
I'm
dun,
using my
dun.
protective bond.
Heck yeah.
Man, fucking love you, Kevin.
And I'll take that 23 points of damage instead.
Oh, Hilda will still take her 23 points though and sigh. She's like, I guess we're not in this together. You know, Rylan, since you took the damage, why don't you give me the strength saving throw?
Oh, can I be more prone than I am already, Anthony?
Oh,
Oh.
maybe.
It'll cancel it out.
I'm so strong it bounces me onto my feet.
Oh man.
Let's see what Hilda has. She has a really good strength save. But she actually goes down this time. It turns out that without Kat there to be her shield sister, she goes down. All right. And now we get to have the golems just keep dropping hammers.
Golem.
Golem. Yeah, you're right. There's one. Only one is left. I'll take it out of initiative. But it's got 2 attacks.
After it
And
makes that dex saving throw.
it's got to make a dex saving throw. True. It hasn't managed to get out of the stupid wall of blades. Hey, Rylan, you did make a con save? Okay.
Yep.
Did you make enough of a con save?
What's the concept I had to make?
Let's see. It was 23, so 11. You
It was
just,
12.
you just made it. You just made it. Okay. What if we start hammering on Rylan, since you're prone and you're right there?
Wow, what
I
a
was really-
dick!
Really protective of you. The king is just mumbling to himself, "Fall, fall, the hammers fall." And the hammer comes down on Ryland with advantage. He can target 2 within 5 feet, so is it going to be Cat or Haz on the other one? Let's see. Odds for Haz, evens for Cat. It's Haz. Ooh, 28 to hit Ryland.
Ooh.
I'm taking it for Ryland.
What?
That's gonna be a chain of protective bond.
What is this?
Oh my god.
The strength of the fellowship.
That's right.
Everyone's just throwing themselves under the hammer and
I
like
just imagine,
warding
like,
it off of everyone else.
Ryland's prone, looking up, about to get smacked. Me just dives in. Ew.
Oh my god, that's another 23 points of damage that Vengeance eats. Hasmahilda has no one to protect her, so she's gonna take more.
Then in that case, Cat is gonna just try and soften the blow a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna. That's a Oh no, it just softens the blow. Okay, just
Yeah,
absorb.
it just softens the blow.
All right. Make that roll then.
Gotcha. It's not going to be much, honestly. It's
Ah,
not. It's really not. But god damn it, at least I tried.
All right, you shelter her from 5 points. That's significant.
For the homies.
She appreciates it at the very least. She's still alive. Was that just the first of the? Yeah, I think that was just the first one. It's got another one. It's got so many.
Now we're all in like a convenient hammer-shaped square.
Everyone's within 5 feet. It's a shame that it doesn't just say all targets within 5 feet of each other. It's
Oh
two
no.
targets. It's only 2 targets, so it's got to pick 2. Vengeance, I do need probably a strength save from you though to see if you get knocked prone by the hammer first.
God, we're gonna be 4 people knocked prone.
Nope.
hey, you're not prone.
You're prone.
That's true.
Okay, wait, do I get
He's
a 4?
prone. Everyone's
Do I get
prone
the-
around us.
Vengeance is prone.
Could the 4 help?
No.
Damn it.
I think the DC is like a
Nimboy's
17
up
or something.
next.
Okay, it's got one more.
I got you.
It's got one more swing. I don't know who to pick. Let's see. Hasmahilda's gotten several of these. Who does he want to kill most?
Cat just has her finger up. Dickhead.
I want to see. I'm gonna make a little. Let's pick. Okay, that's Vengeance.
No.
And Cat apparently.
Oh, yay!
Riley
Alright.
approves.
I don't.
So,
I don't.
so I'm gonna roll. This is a little weird because it's advantage against only Vengeance. So I'm gonna roll with advantage, but Cat, you just look at the first number. Vengeance, you look at the worst of the 2.
No.
I think that I will activate Emboldening Bond as well for vengeance.
Wait. Let's
You gotta check the,
first.
see what the roll is.
Let's see if
the roll.
it hits.
Okay.
There's some hope.
Let's see here.
Ryland.
All right, so it's a 24
Oh.
to hit Cat. It's a 29 to hit Vengeance.
God!
I'm getting smacked.
I am also getting smacked.
I'll try and absorb the smack for vengeance.
Wait.
How does emboldening? I've never seen emboldening bond use this much.
It's the protective bond.
Right.
It's
Oh,
the
it's
extension of it.
protective bond. I was like, I don't remember emboldening bond having this effect, but
For the homies.
protective bond.
Imagine Nimbo just crawls over real quickly.
When a
Doesn't even
creature
teleport.
by your is about to take damage, a second bonded creature within 30 feet of the first can use its reaction to teleport. Okay, so you guys just teleport.
Oh my god.
So Nibwe just teleports 5 feet over, even though she's prone. Just pops up prone over there, takes the damage. Let's see what it's gonna be.
Meanwhile, Seven's just up here on the
Oh my
throne
God.
like this, like, what are these assholes doing down there?
29.
Seven's thinking this feels pretty good.
29.
He's having a great time on the correct side of the wall, with all of the gear. Everyone's
Oh my god.
just
Ryland,
trying to stay alive.
Ryland, please tell me please tell me you have some heals.
Listen, I've had this slash roll 6010 listed in my sandbox forever now.
Yeah. Speaking of Ryland, it's the end of the golem's turn, and King Gramnir is giving it another attack because that's what he
Technically, it happens at the
loves doing.
start of its turn.
Oh my god.
What?
It
No.
happens
What?
on it's when it starts its turn there. Is the wording.
Oh, well, no, it already took the damage. Oh wait, didn't we do that?
No.
Did it?
Did we not do that? Did we
No.
completely skip it? I
Yep.
take it back. Okay. We did skip it. I'll give you the strength save, which it undoubtedly fails. Unless it rolls like a 20. We did skip it, yeah. Okay, that's a failure. So it will take 46
46
points.
points, damn it.
It's still standing, which is really lucky because we don't have to go back and undo the damage from all of those hits. Thank goodness for that. And now that its turn is ending, there's the next legendary action triggering. Let me make sure I've got the right number of them. Gramnir used 1 at the end of Cat's turn. He's now using 1 at the end of the Golem's turn to give it another hammer stroke. He seems to be very deeply frustrated in a way. You see the scowl deepening across his face as you guys just keep sacrificing each other. They're sacrificing yourselves for each other, I mean, not sacrificing each other. Let's see who we're going for. I want to take one of you out. I really do. But I know Ryland's just going to pop him back up. The problem is I'm not sure that the king has a good logical reason to strike Ryland over everyone else. Besides the blade thing. The blade thing's actually a real big problem. It's actually been a huge problem this whole fight, so that's probably what he's going to do. Ryland, and well, he's got to pick someone adjacent to Ryland, so Nimwe's out. Let's go with Cat. Why not?
Please miss. Please miss.
Because this is the king's attack, it's at advantage.
Oh god.
$26. 30 points of damage.
Cat goes down.
Whoops, did the math wrong there.
Oh boy.
As Vengeance is flipping her off, she turns for a second and is about to say something as the hammer just slams into her head and she cocks out on the floor.
All right. Cat's down, unconscious. Ryland, can you give me that Constitution saving throw to maintain your spell?
Plus D4.
That is not going to cut it.
Inspiration.
Do you think you should roll the d4 again on the inspiration, or just keep the 3?
Gotta keep 3. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, is that what you think? You keep the 3?
Okay, fine. I'll roll it again. Whatever. Oh darn.
All right, there goes a point of inspiration. You keep the blade, shield, wall, whatever the heck it is, up. Ryland, it's the top of the round and it's your turn.
Okay, first things first here. I didn't decrease that. We are going to channel divinity, bomb a piece. And we're gonna hit everyone as I flee. Without attack of opportunities. And that
Is this after you got up
yes.
from being prone?
Yep.
All
and
right.
That's 2d6 plus 5. So everyone gets back 14 points. Cat's back up. And then on top of that, we're gonna hit Cat with a little extra. She's looking pretty bad. And we're upcasting this beautiful healing word.
Oh my god, I love you so much, Kevin.
All right.
So, Cat, you got back a total of 38 there.
Thank you.
And everyone else has Vengeance, and Nimue got 14. And that ends my turn.
At the end of your turn, we're gonna burn the last legendary action that the king has for the round. And guess what? We're switching it up. He shoots a sly glance over at 7.
Oh.
And the golem suddenly whirls and throws its hammer in his direction. It is going to be a tough hit.
Does he get 3/4 cover for this one? Since the
He
golem-
does, because the golem is mostly on this side, so it's going to be +5 to his already absurd AC.
Also has disadvantage.
Also has disadvantage canceled out by the king's advantage, so it's just a straight roll. And here we go. Okay. All right, roll a 3 on him. That's fine. 7, it's your turn.
Okay, 7's had quite enough. I guess he's gonna sit up. Probably when he was sitting and went prone, he probably just kind of slid onto the floor, maybe, and he just slides himself back in place. Maybe he'll stand up, and let's see. Can the golem give me a dex save?
Yeah, it sure can. I mean, does it even need to?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Seven's done being playful. He sees his friends getting smushed into pulp, and he just points at the golem, and I don't know. He says something cool. What would Seven say? Turn to ash.
Yeah.
Turn to ash.
What?
Wow.
Melt.
That's a disintegrate.
I figured.
Yeah.
83 points of force damage. You know, it technically has 3/4 cover from you, which means it gets a +5 to its save, which doesn't matter in the least because it still rolled a 1 or a 3 on the die. But the disintegrate just blasts right through, probably punches a hole through the blades, or maybe I don't know. I feel like it's actually more like 7 just
Yeah,
threads
you see that?
through the blades.
What the fuck did you hit this thing with?
Right?
And hits it with 83 points of force damage, and it just literally turns into a massive pile of pebbles and cinders on the spot. It falls to pieces on top of all of you, coating you in a dense layer of something akin to soot.
Fucking goddamn. Hit it with Control Alt Delete over here.
And then Seven slams his sword hilt down on the side of the throne and looks at the king and he just says, "Enough! It's over!"
All right. Nimue.
I want to bonus action Hunter's Mark the King and throw everything I've got at him. And stand up.
But not in that order.
You throw
People-
everything you've got at him. Let's.
Do I get a D4 for an attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, that's a 13 to hit him.
17.
17.
17 is a miss.
Damn it. Second attack.
Don't need a D4.
That'll land.
10 plus Colossus Slayer plus Tentacles plus Hunter's Mark.
Plus.
22.
22 points.
22.
The king is bloodied.
Good. Unfortunately, I think that's everything that I've got.
Someone needs to push him into the blade barrier.
All right.
Yeah.
This is where things
Shove.
start to get interesting. he looks at Nimue as she strikes him, and he says, "So much further to fall," as the lava starts to rise up.
I am the fall. But terrified.
Oh my god.
Getting real close to Ryland's ass there.
Yeah.
This guy's already sweating before.
But it's lovely weather down here.
Do that. Just cover it all up. All right.
It's not there. Don't worry about it.
Vengeance, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna get the fuck up, and also rush the king. Stab time.
That'll land. Eight, 4, 18 sneak. That's 30 points altogether. All right. Anything else?
I'm just gonna use my bonus action to get frickin' over here.
All right.
Got you.
My man.
Hasmahilda stands, wiping blood that's smeared all over her face from where her nose was broken by the impact of the hammers. And she looks at King Gramnir and says, "You've already lost everything. Your kingdom, your people, your bloody crown. Must we lose everything too?" And she's gonna keep trying to swing. She's out of second winds, and she's going to start great axing at less than half hit points, which is kind of sad. She doesn't do nearly as much damage. She took a bad hit from that hammer coming down over and over again, and when she goes to swing, she is struggling to heft her hammer. She's unprepared, and she cannot make attacks of opportunity against the target until the end of her next turn, which doesn't affect her that much because the king hasn't moved that much. But she's going to try again with her axe. This time she scores a hit. Ooh, 15 points of slashing damage without any additional aids, and ooh, she
Nice.
not bad.
Good.
27 more points, even though she's badly wounded. And the king is going to take his turn. He is going to do something that you haven't seen him do yet, which is,
God.
now that he's below half hit points, he's going to start healing.
What?
Oh, come on.
Wait, what is this?
He's gonna start healing.
He just starts regaining hit points. You see that the cut wounds, the marks that the axe bit has left in his flesh, are starting to close up again. He still looks sickly and has this greenish pallor, but his flesh does not seem to want to die. And he is going to disengage.
Is he really?
He is.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
No.
Is he really?
I don't know. Can
Get
you
him,
hit him?
Ken.
Can I? I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh man, I better not miss.
You're going for the king, you better not miss. A 19 is a hit.
23 to hit, you damn right.
And throwing on that damage. There you go.
12 points. All right. He is stopped in his tracks. He can't move. Cat. It is your turn. Wait, he didn't take an action, did he? He should probably take an action. Oh no, he did. He disengaged. Sorry. Yeah, Cat, you're up.
Okay. I really want this guy dead. Okay. Gonna swing with Great Weapon Master, and she's gonna attack on fuck it, Leaping Bear. She's gonna get up into the air and then just start swinging downwards. May I have advantage on this, Mr. Vengeance? If
Yes,
you
you
haven't
may.
used your reaction. Alright.
I have not used any reaction yet.
Alright, right on. Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
That misses. That misses.
Ah.
He raises
Oh.
his axe and blocks it with the haft.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use just straight up, just regular attacks. Two normal ones.
No,
I got too close to the sun.
That'll land. And so will that. Another
Just 23 more points.
23 more points off of the top.
Ah, that's it. I can't do anything else.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action. And he's going to look. Let's see. Cat. Oh, this could be. Oh, Ryland? But Ryland, I think, is too far. Yeah, Ryland is just too far. Cat Nimue? Nimue momentarily held his crown, helped steal it. Oh. But also... Alright, this is where I have to sit here and say, as a GM, do I target the person that I know has the worst saves? Or do I target the person that thematically makes the most sense?
I don't know. Vengeance says he looks like a bitch.
Yeah, Vengeance is on the wrong side of him for this.
Damn it.
I think it's gonna be... Ugh, come on, I want it to work!
Roll for it.
I guess it's not gonna matter too much. Actually, I guess Nimue is... Yeah, Nimue probably makes the most sense, because she's coming up. Nimue, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
Where is your god?
He looks at Nimue, and he says, "Fall, fall. You do not yet know the meaning of the word, but you will." And he tries to frighten her, but fails to do so.
Let me teach you.
All right, this golem's dead, which means Ryland is up. God, Ryland would have been the perfect person. Why'd you have to back up that far?
It's okay. I'm getting closer, Anthony. I've got a neat little fun idea. I'm gonna walk up the steps. And I'm just gonna let everyone know. I think he might need to be purified by fire, y'all. And he is gonna cast the resilient sphere on him. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
And hopefully this lava doesn't, like, superpower him.
He's fine,
Oh
Ryland.
my god. Kidding me? 18. Oh. That was an action. I don't think I have any cantrip bonus actions. I'll check that one.
Could you throw a healing word my way? Could always use
No, because I
that.
can't use 2 spells.
Oh, yeah.
That was 20 feet. So I can move 15. I'm just move down a little bit more, but you know, guys, never mind. I don't think it's a great idea. You guys take care of it now.
7, can you take care of him?
7 doesn't want to steal the killing blow. He'll try to help though. He'll reach out with the telekinesis that he's been concentrating on this whole fight, and the king will need to make a contested strength check.
Is this for his axe?
No, it's for him. I'm trying to just Darth Vader him up into the air.
A contested strength check. All right. 18. And this is not a saving throw. He just has to go with what he gets, which is a failure.
7 reaches out with what sword does he use for this? I forget. Put it in the spells and I didn't remember. Bastion. With Bastion, and just the king just looks gripped. He's restrained. He lifts him off the air 5 feet and just holds him there. And he just nods at who's up next. Nimue?
Yep.
Yeah, just nods at Nimue.
Nimue nods back.
So is he stunned or what?
He's restrained, not stunned.
He's restrained. Nimue?
Alright, I'm gonna walk up just a little bit, and I'm gonna throw some hits. First 2 strikes.
You have advantage.
Pow, pow.
Perfect.
Good.
That is a hit on the first one, a critical hit on the second.
Here's the damage for the first one. Colossus, tentacles, Hunter's Mark.
24 points of damage. No, when Nimue really puts her heart into it, it's pretty hard.
Gotta set up a little, but
What's that net 20 bonus looking like?
yeah, what about that?
Oh yeah, well let's take a look at the critical hit deck for players. Anything nice? Bludgeoning. Oh, this is a bad one. Maximum damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
If the old guy who hasn't moved in 400 years has a +7 dex, I feel like he's got to have a pretty good con save.
He's got a pretty good con save. But it is still maximum damage, which means all those die that you roll are at their highest values.
Everything?
He passes the save, so he's not stunned, but he does take all of your damage die at maximum. So what is that?
That would be a D8, 2d6s, another. Just a D8 and 2d6s. Colossus is only a one-time thing. So Yeah, 1d8, 2d6s.
Okay, 1, so 8, 6, 6, so that's 20, and I don't think that's including... Is that your actual
It gets a plus
attack
5.
too? There's a plus 1. Okay, 25 points. Nicely
Nice.
done. He's still alive, although he is horrendously mauled and disfigured by all of these attacks.
Then I would like to use a bonus action to flurry of blow.
Shit. Okay, let's see it.
Do it again. This is gonna be my fist.
Advantage.
No!
Oh!
Why?
The dice gods giveth and taketh away.
I
Nimue,
do.
you still feel like you're missing something sometimes. It strikes you. This is a swing for the fences. If this attack was made with a tail. No. Okay, you're good.
Yay, that's good. I'll try one more time.
Who uses a tail?
I don't know. I was
Hey,
like, what?
I have a
lots of-
tail.
Lots of monsters have tail attacks, but very few PCs actually have a tail.
That they attack with.
3 will land. 11 points bludgeoning. Anything else to tack onto that?
Nothing else because
Can
it's
you-
only for melees.
Can you get the final blow? No, it's still alive.
He's still alive.
He has
Don't
so
say
many hit
flurry of
points.
blows?
Yeah.
He has
That's only
so
2.
many hit points. All right, the lair action is up. The lava keeps rising. It's getting kind of close, guys.
Wait, don't you have that warrior thing? What's the thing? The extra round of shit or whatever? What's it called? What do you call that warrior? The thing they do with take more turns.
Oh, are you talking about action surge?
Yeah. Oh well, she just dropped. But
I don't.
I thought she had like every class or something.
I don't think she has fighter classes. Do you have fighter classes with Nimue?
No, I don't.
Like
It's,
fighter level?
it's Ranger.
Bummer, man.
All right, the lava is getting awful close to you guys at this point. Vengeance.
Stabby stab time.
I will not at vengeance, giving him advantage.
You guys still restrained.
He is also restrained. It's
Double advantage.
definitely a hit.
You got it, Vengeance.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't know what the fuck is up with this sneak attack, bro. This is trash.
Vengeance. How do you want to take down the restrained?
Oof!
Gramnir?
Yes.
I'm just gonna straight up both rapier stab him straight in the back, and last thing I'm gonna say to him is fucking let's see if I can figure out how to say this. Is Vivid Rex. That's it.
Straight in the back. He wheezes as you puncture the blades right through the rib cage. You're an expert with a blade, Vengeance, and you know exactly where to put it. He coughs for a moment as black, thick, bile-like blood comes up out of his mouth, staining his beard. And he's still being suspended in midair, so he doesn't collapse to the ground or anything. He just hangs there, kind of limp, looking like the frail and ancient thing that he has been for so long. His shoulders stoop, his bald head hangs low as he whispers one more time, "Fall. Fall. Everything's bound to fall."
I say, good idea. And I flip him upside down and shake him till all his pockets empty.
Out of curiosity, is the lava still rising?
Oh, I mean, Ryland's already skedaddling up the stairs. Got a little too close.
As the king issues his last death rattle. The lava recedes, dropping down swiftly again back to where it lurks at the bottom of the chamber.
Is my rope still down there?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Your rope didn't make it. I knew I'd get one of you.
The rope.
One sacrifice.
You know, I accounted for previous battle strategies you guys have had. I gave these things certain abilities to counteract certain things that you guys have done in the past, and then you guys went and did completely new things.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
There was one ability they had that never even came up because nobody tried it.
What was it? Or what was it to counteract?
They had a thing to counteract being banished or teleported.
I thought about it, Anthony, but I said, nah, my bro needs me to take this damage for him.
He wasn't ready for the. I got
My
you, bro.
man.
Ah.
No, I'll admit the thing I wasn't ready for was the telekinesis. I wasn't ready for that. Damn you, Nick. One day
I thought we were just gonna leave, but the lava kind of messed that up. Yeah.
Nick, when have we ever just left?
True, though.
I can always hope.
We've only like really retreated like maybe twice in like our whole time together as a party.
Yeah.
And that's like both times when there was an army or when it was in Curse of Strahd when we were in the monastery and we kept dying.
Though that was the castle of Von, the ghost dragon place.
Yeah. That one.
Argynvoshtold.
Argynvoshtold, there we go.
I still can't believe that's the fight that I set up that gave you guys the. I don't even want to say it gave you the most trouble. It was the most like.
Well, it was because someone, not naming names, Max, started the combat first off when I was across the map looking for bugs.
I was stealthed. I was invisible. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go check out like these like weird things, you know?
Party streamers. And
I never said streamers. I never said streamers.
Alright, well,
I think we should just be happy that we killed this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just splitting the party in those corridors with the arrows and everything. It was the crossbows. I mean, it was terrible.
That was the thing that was really it was the fact that they were just picking you off from range and you guys were split up and you kept like staying split up, and then when you tried to get back together there was the trap. Yeah, well, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna have to start throwing a couple of CR20 monsters in the encounter or something. I don't know, because these things didn't last nearly as long as I wanted. But that is well done. That was excellent use of your various abilities, and some very good rolls, and some fortunate rolls on the parts of the other guys, but also mostly good strategizing. So I would almost say that deserves a level if you hadn't just gotten one.
It's great.
What a shame!
We didn't talk about this combat beforehand at all.
Oh no, you didn't strategize it?
Not at all.
You know, I think that's actually the first time Kat's ever gone down.
No, I feel like you've gone down
She
at
learned
least
a
one
valuable
more.
lesson, and it's nice.
I don't know if she has.
But you didn't. You didn't really go down. You didn't roll a single death.
That's true.
I'm
That's
very
true.
disappointed in my sneak attacks this entire encounter. All of them were trash.
They've struggled.
Okay, so Hasbahilda, what do we do now? So
Does the king when I'm shaking him out, does anything fall out from him?
Oh, that's a good question, because I would be there grabbing.
It all falls, right? That's what we said.
like
Fingers and toes and
7,000
teeth
gold
fall out of
pieces.
him. Fingers and toes and teeth fall out of him. Not much on his person. He is wearing armor, but it seems to be very old and as decayed as him. You have obviously his crown, which was the one fine thing that seemed to be adorning him. However, Seven, you've had a little bit of time up on the throne here. to realize that this throne is adorned with incredible wealth. There are massive gemstones embedded into it all over the place. Some
We
of
got
them
two people.
seem to have a almost divine looking glow emanating out of them. Others are just oversized stones of rubies and emeralds and all sorts of stuff that looks like it could be easily removed.
Well, by
Oh
Eldad's
my God.
mercy, those do look divine if I do say so myself.
By these thieving hands, I'ma start thieving.
Uh, does the armor he's wearing have like any kind of emblem or anything on it?
It does if you push aside the rotting, threadbare tabard that covers his armor, you can see that it is plate mail, but it is in rather terrible condition. It does, under all of the grime and flecks of rust, however, bear the symbol of House Gremnir, which, as you might have guessed from all of the iconography around the throne room, is a ram standing astride a mountain.
Okay. If there's any easily, like, semi-easily removable, like, emblem, she wants to kind of pry it off the armor, seeing it's all decrepit and everything. She wants to keep it. Gonna make something out of it later.
It's her trophy.
Sure, let's say there's a bit that you can remove, like even if it's just removing one of the pauldrons off of his shoulder that bears this ram's head. You can take that.
Ramnir trophy.
Gramnir.
Sweet.
So I believe me and Rylan get to prying.
Yeah, you just start going to town, not only on the central throne, which is the most elaborate, but even the chairs that sit to either side of it are adorned in valuables, which can all be gathered together into one big pot, or maybe several little ones.
We're stealing.
Well, this is going to feed the hungry, so.
Rylan, we
I
are the
don't-
hungrier at this point.
Does the dwarf lady just watch and chill while we pull these thrones apart, like block everything up?
She watches, and you can see like a hint of not anger or anything like that, but maybe just a hint of sadness. She says, "You're victorious in battle. You're entitled to spoils. It's just it saddens me to see what the members of my clan." She kind of looks down at the dead king and what has become of their halls.
Well, when you fight beside us against the Fae Queen, we'll give you first spoils of her throne room.
I mean, also, you still got to keep the big one up here. We can't really take that with us.
Jesus, nor can I for the time being, but perhaps one day when all of this is over, now that we found the place, maybe we can come back. Maybe we can reclaim this hall. Even find a way to stop the spread of the elemental plane of fire into our own. Maybe Grandir Delve could sing with the ringing of hammers again.
Cat
I'll,
pats Hasmahilda on the back and says, "You'll make it, no doubt, a wonderful place, Sword Sister."
Well, at least you also know who to hire when you need help with that.
You fought well, Clan Melnikov.
Oh, you're going to make me blush. Let's go and grab these jewels.
She nods, and she doesn't partake in any of the jewel grabbing herself, but she neither seems to object to you doing so. Yeah, you gather the goods. There's a lot of them. But the main thing is definitely the crown, which still sits slightly lopsided upon Seven's head.
Zaych, it looks like you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, no. I was just gonna ask Anthony if I can tell anything about the crown by looking at it and wearing it.
Just by looking at it and wearing it, I mean, it's large, it's fashioned, it's clearly a symbol of office, but it is equally meant to be protective. It is not just a piece of decoration, but a true, well-made helm. As such, it is primarily fashioned out of hardy steel that, in spite of the passage of time, still shines as if it had been just polished this morning. And the gold band that is set into it is quite thick. The circlet that runs around is it's enough material there alone to make a sizable crown, let alone mounting it onto this helm. And the of course the antlers appear, or not the antlers, the horns, you realize upon inspection appear to be real ram's horns that have been gilded and mounted to the helmet. So there is a touch of the living being, so to speak, that has been integrated into this helm. It's not purely metal and stone.
So, what would you estimate us have collected from these thrones?
Yeah. The
Oh, is
important
that what's
question.
important to you guys?
I mean, is there anything else we can see here, like a magical item or anything, or just gems?
You guys can give me a oh, perception check.
14.
Nope, Rylan, that's all you see, just all those gemstones. Vengeance
25.
Vengeance is a little more thorough, though, and he wants to make sure that he's left no stone unpried. So he's scouring over each of these thrones, including along their backsides. And Vengeance, you realize that there are some unusual features on the throne in the center. It appears to have what looks like a rod embedded into the back of it. It is like set in very carefully, inlaid into the throne so it doesn't protrude at all. And it's rather subtle, but there is a little bit of an etching around it that highlights it. And it doesn't look like it would be an easy thing to remove, but it does look like it was very deliberately set in here.
What do I need to roll to attempt to remove it?
Well, I would say that Smith's tools would probably be the most appropriate thing, but failing that, I would allow a thievery check to see if you can use your thieves' tools to very carefully pry it out without damaging it.
It's about to be like a 34. for, Anthony.
Oh, close.
It takes a little bit of time, a few minutes, Vengeance, for you to carefully work. You actually have to like work at filing away some of the metal on the back of the throne to make a little indentation that you can slip the tools into so that you can pry it out. But eventually, you are able to remove this rod. As you hold it in your hand, you see that it is about 2.5 feet long. It's a little bit heavy in your grip, but seems to be pretty evenly balanced. And it is made curiously enough from, it looks like a sort of blending of wood and gold. It's hard to describe exactly, but it's almost, it has the grain of wood, but you can see that it has striations of gold that almost look like they've been infused into the wood.
I'm gonna walk out with the rod and just be like, can anyone figure out what the fuck this is?
Shot in the dark. I have proficiency with jeweler's tools. Maybe I can figure it out. I don't know what I would add to that.
Expected for magic. That's about it. I guess I could also try to talk to the metal, but gold is usually really pissy. I don't like doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd say that I'd say you can make a check with the jeweler's tools. I allow that. It's not very often that such a thing comes up, so why not?
um, what attribute should I add to that? Should I add my strength attribute? Bite it a little bit? No. I guess charisma would kind of make sense since it's attached to a throne and it's clearly meant for some purpose. Maybe, and I can try and figure out what its purpose was.
Charisma?
I don't know.
We're talking intelligence
I,
here,
feel like,
boy.
I hate to say it, I feel like this is an
Maybe
intelligence.
wisdom?
All
Maybe
right,
wisdom?
all right.
Although,
all right.
you know what?
Maybe
You know what? Actually, I'd allow wisdom on this one.
all right.
no.
+1 instead of
No,
Never
sorry,
mind.
because nature uses intelligence too. No, sorry, it's intelligence.
all right then. It's
Hey.
And the
Hey.
+4.
Yeah, plus D4.
Plus the
plus
D4.
D4. Hey, there you go.
You know, I love it when it all works out. I was sitting here going, DC 20, it should be pretty rare. And it's a shame that he rolled a 19, because I can't really give it to him the way, well, maybe I should give it to him, and then he rolled D4. So,
Thank you, Eldath.
you realize that this is a very, very rare piece of wood. You have no idea where the dwarves got it from, because you're not aware of such a thing being anywhere in the realm of the Fey Queen. Of course, I mean, the realm is quite large and you don't know all of it, so maybe there's something somewhere. But you recognize that this wood actually occurs naturally. Well, not exactly naturally, but it can occur on its own as the action of the tides of magic move across the land. It tends to originate such things from further north or far, far to the south, where the tides are stronger, more unpredictable, where they are capable of physically twisting the landscape and the living beings that grow there. this tree has been affected by the tides and has developed a certain quality that translates roughly in common to deep drinking, in which the roots extend far, far beneath the surface of the earth and actually begin to absorb the minerals beneath it, infusing the wood with various properties of the stone and metal and mineral far beneath it. In this case, this one appears to have picked up gold, and this makes it an ideal material for magical enchantment.
In a rare moment of very well readness, Kat will relate all that back, basically, like describing like how the tides of magic, and if she were to look around, she's like, I I I was educated on many different kinds of jewelry when I was a child. This one was actually, I've never seen one like this before. It is very good for enchantment.
One of the most amazing things I've ever heard.
What the hell, Cat?
What?
Where does this come from?
I just said I was taught this. That I said,
Not the stick, your brains.
What do you mean?
Hold on, is Cat smarter than 7? Have we?
I think she might be.
No, guys, stop it! Come on.
Is that how she tricked Nas to follow her?
There was no tricking. Actually, we dueled, and then we dueled until we didn't. It was a draw. So life, that whole thing. Never mind.
Well, thank God Nas wasn't a hammer because you lost that duel.
Well, she mentioned it's a tool for enchantment, right? Does it look enchanted? Like, is it? I don't know. Does it have magical sparkles around it? Or?
I mean,
I'm gonna hold it towards 7 and ask him, is it enchanted?
I don't know. Maybe there's no easy way to tell. Maybe we need a short rest to tell. But seven's curious. Like, is this thing actually doing something to this room or something like that?
7, you are probably suspicious. I mean, it is an item that's created through magic. The material itself is created through magic. It's embedded in the back of this throne, and you perhaps start to get your answer that it was maybe doing something after all, as the light that is gleaming out from that massive stone over the top begins to dim faintly as it goes darker and darker.
Looking at the stone. This rod wasn't powering that, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm gonna hold on to this for now.
Is it time to go then? Is that? I mean,
Hang on 1 second.
I mean, yeah, I usually leave before they shut off the lights, but
yeah, it's time to go. Actually, it's especially time to go for me because I'm probably going to start experiencing the wonderful effects of Ian in probably any time now. So, that will be the end of our session today. You guys have taken down King Gramnir. I am saddened once again that I once again watch as another encounter is so easily taken down. Next time there's a crown that needs to be removed, it will be thoroughly strapped to the king's head. But you guys really did play that well. So we will pick up with the aftermath of this next week. And I will see you guys on Tuesday.
Stay safe. It was fun.
Watch, guys. Anthony's
Yeah,
never gonna be
be safe, bud.
available for a big encounter anymore.
Yeah.
Never again.
That was something that a GM